What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. What's going on Twitch? What's going on YouTube? Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. We're going to get in here and talk about Black Ink Crew. And let's talk about Phor. You talking about cold-hearted and low down? Phor is not playing at all. Phor is just like, basically, he's out of the situation. It seems like he does not want to be with his son's mother Nina at all. Like, what is going on? Like, he moved out the house, talking about he's moving out, he's staying here, staying there, knowing that that young lady don't need him at the house. She needs him to be home, she needs him to be around. But Phor done hit the streets and he done said goodbye. I will see you later, I will see you another day. That's very, very hard, you know. And she's 8 months pregnant and he's asking her for a DNA test and everything, like just making the situation so much complicated when she just want him home from the studio. But he wants to be at the studio from 9 a.m. to 9 in the morning, like he want to be there all night long. And plus she's probably feeling insecure and wishing that he would spend time with her because she's carrying his baby. She's going through all these emotions, her body's changing, and basically he's hitting the road jack. He's like, goodbye, see you later. I was like, Lord have mercy. I mean, it's just too much going on. What's up, everybody? Like, you're doing too much. I'm like, shit. Oh, like Phor is not playing around. We have seen Phor, he has took a break for the show when it comes to his mental health. So when it comes to Phor mental health, Phor would just, you know, he would leave. He would dissipate. He would bounce. He would disappear. He would go, you know, he'll be somewhere, you know, over yonder, somewhere doing something, because Phor, he is not going to stay around. And if it's something's difficult, it's too hard for him, or he has to use too much of his energy for, and if it ain't something that is joyful for him, he would say, see you later, bye-bye. And that's what he's doing to his first son's mother on national TV. That's some bullshit. That is embarrassing. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Essence. Hey, Miss T. I was like, yo, Phor is off the chain. Like, what is, he's like, yo, I'll move out. You can take the house. You can take the condo. So, you know, does he own it, or is he renting, or is he going to be paying the bills in that house? He just, you know, dropped her like it was nobody's business. I was like, okay, Phor, we see what's really going on in this situation. And then we have one of the, Black Ink Chicago cast has changed, and this is Heaven now. I don't know what Heaven's name was before, but in any event, Heaven was a part of Black Ink Chicago last season, and now Heaven is back. You know, got the hair, you know, got everything. And basically Heaven is saying that they feel good about themselves. They feel everything. They're going to come back to the shop, but they're only going to work part-time. At least Heaven is smart enough not to jump into Charmaine's shop, because Charmaine got so much shit going on. Charmaine should really much put somebody else in charge, but she ain't going to do that. So in any event, this is what Heaven used to look like. And now this is the new Heaven. And, you know, it's about time you live in your truth. It's about time you feel like you want to do what you want to do. Shit, if Lizzo can come out here butt naked, her breasts hanging down to the streets, you know what I'm saying? Her butt somewhere up to the sky, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could do whatever you want to do. And like, it's like, whatever's clever, baby. It's 2021. Life is too short. We got shit out here taking us out. So whatever makes you happy, whatever floats your boat, as long as you ain't hurting nobody. Okay, that was so crazy. He hadn't talked to her in days. I know. How childish and selfish. I'm telling you, Diasu, for real. Hey, Tina. But when he came to the house, she was moving out. But that's what artists do. They spend a lot of time in the studio. Oh, yes, they do. But, baby, you got to record some. You got to make a hit. You know what I mean? That got to be your bread and butter 24/7, 7 days a week. You can't be part-time music, part-time tattooing, part-time this shit. And then you're going to tell me you can't come home at night? You can't rub my belly? You can't rub my feet? Like, come on. You know, sometimes when you're pregnant and you got them cramps and you're feeling miserable, sometimes when the baby daddy come home and rub your stomach or be in a room with you, it's like the cramps go away. Like, you feel at ease for a little bit or whatever the case may be. But in any event, Phor is doing whatever. Phor is going to leave. Phor don't stay around. Phor ain't that type of person. You make shit difficult. How many times he done left each and every shop? You think he be tattooing at Ryan's shop on a regular? No. You think he be recording music on a regular? He might be recording music, but where? He is not buying all this studio time. Hopefully he got his own studio. I don't know if he got his own studio. I don't know if he's written a studio. I don't know if he signed with somebody and they give him a studio. I have no idea what Phor is up to, but I just don't hear him on the radio at all. Okay, Miss T. Second City Inc. is just for show, for real, for real. Hey, QK. Lizzo. Hey, QK, what's going on? Essence, Miss T. What it looked like. That man got guns. You know he does. Oh my God. When it comes to Don got that little ponytail going in the back. Don is the more mature one in the group. Don is the one that got his shit all the way together. He got his life right with his wife. His children are secure. He's still living. He held on to it, baby. And he done made it. He done made it when it comes to that situation. Ryan used to walk around town like he was the big shit, like he was running shit. And they were looking up to him. But shit done changed. Don is in the building. Don done did himself good. And to me, Ryan low key throws shade. And he low key throws shade in this episode at Don. But we'll get to it. So what are these guys saying? Hey, DS, he should at least keep in contact and be there for the baby. Everything else is whatever, but he needs to be there for her. For real, he does. Phor started another relationship backwards. Again, the ladies always leave him. I haven't heard anything but Chi-Town song. He actually has a good song on this show. I'm going to see if I can find it, and stream. But he does have a good song on this show. I just want to hear the lyrics because the song is about his baby mama. So I just want to hear the lyrics. He's going to say Diaz, haha. Hey, Monique Hill, what's going on? Sorry, autocorrect. Oh, no, don't worry about it. Hey, Norris, Tony, what's going on? What's going on, Ralph? How you doing? Peep Squad is in the building. What's going on? You guys, make sure you guys go take out Norris Tony's YouTube channel. Show him some love. He dropped some videos. Go over there and support your boy because Tony is popping, baby. So in any event, let's get back to the situation. I be doing too much. I don't know. I can't help it. So in any event, so let's start talking about this shit. I just be getting so freaking excited when I be talking about these ignorant people. I don't know why. Help me, Jesus. So, but in any event, when it comes down to the situation, Don is sitting here. He's trying to tell his brother Phor, hey, listen, try to work it out. You're co-parenting. Just sit back and relax. She's going through the pregnancy blues. Yes, his guns are huge. Oh, my God. Damn, Don. I'm looking at him like, oh, shit, my glasses are clean tonight. So in any event, they're trying to tell him. Ryan said, yeah, it's hard. It's going to be difficult. But if you leave and you go away, it's going to be hard to make up. These guys are sitting here trying to tell Phor what's happening, what's going on. This is the trials and tribulations you go through when you get somebody pregnant. He's another Safari. He is running off from the situation. And Phor baby mama ain't as bad as Erica. So we haven't seen her. She act up a little bit in front of her mama because she felt like, it's my time to get what I need to say out to him, and you want your mother to support you. You know what I mean? So she did that. And plus she pregnant. She 8 months. And this motherfucker ain't home. Could you imagine being 8 months in the house alone? What if the baby starts to come? Phor, how are you gonna get in contact with Phor? He's somewhere in the studio, phone being used to record. He's probably drunk out of his mind, smoking. He's doing too much. He's doing way too much. You know what I mean? And it's just like, damn. Like, I thought Phor was the nicest and the sweetest one on this show. But the way he done did that woman on national TV, his baby mama, ooh, that is so cold. He better be glad that she ain't down with how Al Green's, wife was, okay? Because he done disrespected her on national TV and just took his book bag and walked up out the house saying, peace, deuces, anything could happen. What if she slip? What if she fall? What if she can't move? What if her cramps are so bad she can't even get to the phone? This mother sucker don't give a damn because all he worried about is for happiness. For so young money for these. Hey, QK. You caught me. You caught me off guard when you said that. These guys ready. Calling university to you, Mary Jane. You be having to see, Lord have mercy. It's gonna get even worse. And I know some of y'all don't like, Kitty, but I got some tea on Kitty. I just gotta edit the video, but I'm gonna talk about it in this video. Well, I'm just like, damn, like my girl Kitty can't get a break. My girl Kitty gonna get jumped on, man. It's just like, damn, just be wanting Kitty to win. And it's just like every time you turn around, she's running into obstacles and difficulties. But in any event, so they're trying to convince, Phor to stay at home, be around, try to ignore, his feelings, try to put himself on hold. And, some people say, no, you can't, don't do that. You come first. You got to take care of yourself. But at the same time, this is a situation that you both have never been through and you're going to face together. And why run out? Why leave her like that? For it looks like he may be on something. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying right now. It could be that, or it could be the way I snapped the picture, too. Okay, and again, he still looks, because he ain't sleeping. You know why? Because Phor's in the studio creating music that we ain't gonna hear no time soon. And they're trying to explain to him, and he's just like, yo, I need to do what makes me happy. I need to do what I need to do for myself. I can't, he's just basically saying he can't create. You've been creating, what have you created? It's been too long for you to still be sitting here in this same spot talking about creating music. It should be much more easier for you. But in any event, so Phor basically tells the guys that he's going to ask her for a DNA test because he wants parental rights. And ain't not wrong with wanting parental rights at all. But in any event, she's 8 months pregnant. And now you guys been living together. Now you're going to come out to her with this situation that you want a DNA test. He's saying he needed just so he can have proof that he is a parent of the child, of the son. And so therefore, he can put in his rights on. They're looking at him like he's crazy. Ryan and Don looking at him like he got something wrong with him. They're looking at him like, boy, why would you even go to the courts? They're looking at him like, why would you even call the courts in your situation? Why would you even take it to the court? Why would you even be trying to even do no situation like that? They was like, yo, take it easy. What you doing is the worst thing ever, especially Ryan. Like, yo, it's no coming back for this. She's gonna remember this. This is her first pregnancy, and you're gonna do this to her right now. If any event, I'm not saying being shady and being low down and being dirty, but like after the baby's born, you can go and get the baby tested on your own. You know what I'm saying? And then you can tell her about that you got the baby tested, or after the baby is born, get the DNA test, but not before she has the baby and then do the shit on national TV and belittle her and make her look like and feel like she's nothing to you when we watch you do absolutely positively nothing. In the beginning, you were. In the beginning, you were so ambitious. You left Chicago. You moved around. You was doing art shows. You was painting. You was going to be the next upcoming something. And then you just went, boom. And it's just like, and you still have these opportunities to be that. And you do shit like this on national TV. You know what I mean? If anything, y'all should have been the rapping, baby mama and daddy couple on the show, doing music together on the show. You should have been bringing her to the studio because she's an artist. But yet you say on camera, oh, she don't know what it feels like to be an artist. No, because she's carrying your damn baby, fool. Like, what's going on? Like, so ignorant. And his brothers and, Ryan is trying to tell him, like, man, they're trying to say, yo, this is not a good look. And even though last episode, Don was basically saying that, he should try to work it out and things of that nature. And then when it comes to, Don, he tells his brother in this moment, I think Phor is probably depressed. And so we know he does have mental issues, and it's something he should have worked on. He should have known that this was going to be a difficult situation. They should be recommending for him to go get some mental health, get mentally evaluated, because the thing about it is Phor doesn't like authority and people to tell him what to do. So since, Nina wants to, have something stable, even though she started off as, Wild Street girl with him, now she got pregnant pregnant, she want to change it up for the baby. But at the same time, it's how you start with a motherfucker, it's how you finish. Sometimes you can't start off wild with a dude because he respects you. He expects you to be that way for the whole entire time. And then you got to fight tooth and nail to say, hey, listen, I'm not that same person you met in 2014. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't know why I used 2014, but I just did. So so he might be depressed, you know what I'm saying? Something must be going on with him because he looks out, he kind of looks out of it, Ralph. You're absolutely right. He looks out of it. I thought maybe it was the snap I took, but no, with the close up. But Don, he walks over to his brother and tell him, hey, listen, because Don is Phor is basically explaining that he's not happy. He's not going to force himself not to be happy. This is not what he wants. He doesn't want the situation. He feels like his baby mother's trying to control him and tell him what to do. And he doesn't like authority. He don't even listen to his brother. He don't listen to nobody. When the last time you seen Phor listen to somebody? Come on, say hallelujah. He ain't listening to nobody. So in any event, he's his own worst enemy at sometimes. But then we have to throw in PTSD. Then we have to throw in like these dudes. The reason why I do like Chicago is these kids like Phor, Don, Ryan, and Van had tragic loss in their life. I mean, they suffer so much tragic things that happened to them as young men, as kids, as children, as adults. They had a lot of tragic situation. When we met them, they was talking about death. Now it's Charmaine. Now Charmaine's having a tragic, losing her mother and her father with under 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And maybe under 5. That's horrific. But in any event, Don tells him, hey, listen, just bounce, just go. Like he said, what Don says to his brother, I think what's best for you is probably if you leave and you just create a friendship, because they want him to co-parent. But Don realized that Phor's not going to work it out. Phor don't want this responsibility. It's just too much for him. All of a sudden now this girl is a whole different person. He don't know who she is, but they've been living together. I don't think he wants to take on a financial responsibility of taking care of 2 people. And he don't want to have like a regular schedule, like get up in the morning, change diapers, fix breakfast and all that other shit, because he's too busy at the studio partying and drinking, waiting to become Drake, so it is what it is. I'm talking too much shit. Okay, Phor has no impulse control. That's what's a conversation that should have waited till after the baby was born or at the beginning of the pregnancy. Facts, Miss T. Phor needs to be glad he still has his show. Check. Yes, he does, Tony. Okay, where's Tony? Okay, let me put that up there. Phor is looking bad. I know. Miss T, you are bad. She said, things are bad when Ryan is giving you advice on relationship and telling you to stay. Lord, was the baby mama a one-night stand? He said that they dated for a while and then she got pregnant. So altogether, they've been together for a year. So they might have been messing around. They never actually had a relationship. They had a non-conventional relationship, because that's how his baby mama described their relationship. And that's why I said, like, she entered into a relationship with no boundaries, and now she wants boundaries because there's a baby involved. And Phor is like, no. We're seeing the same thing that's going on between Ashley and Michael Darby, Safari and Erica Mena. Same shit, different day of the week. Miss T, I think the relationship started very casually, but not a one night stand. I think it was more. Yeah, it was more than a one night stand, because he said they're best friends. They were best friends. It was best friends because she was doing everything you wanted her to do, and even if she didn't want to do it, she did it because she wanted to be with you. And that happens with a lot of people, sometimes they change themselves to be in a relationship. Come Drake, I know. Yeah, he likes living by himself, no responsibilities. Drake. Hey, what's up, girl? Black girl. Situationship. Not the dirty Darbies. La QK. Not the dirty Darbies. How did you come up with that? So we get to Draya. You know, only reason why Draya is back is because there's camera and they are filming, because there's no way anybody will want to work in Charmaine's shop. Charmaine, I got love for you. I have defended you many, many years, you know, especially when it came down to, what's that girl's name? Lily and Bella, and them Lily beating up on you and jumping up on you. I was here campaigning for her to be off the show and go off and do all my tweets and everything, because I felt like it was so disrespectful for you to get treated like that, especially when you can't fight. And then for us to watch you get beat up by this drunk girl that came out of nowhere, it was just too much. But in any event, we know who Charmaine is. We have been watching Charmaine for years. We are sorry. I'm sorry for her loss. But you know, working for Charmaine, you know that gotta come on. She wasn't even good when she was working at Black Ink. And then Charmaine had the nerve to say some bullshit that she don't know how to fill out the convention forms. You know what I mean? The convention forms, you know, to go to a tattoo convention. How do you not know how to do that when you did it for, you know, 9 Meg? And then also when she did it for 9 Meg, did she forget somebody to add them on? Something happened with that situation. I was at Black Ink Crew, New York. I could have sworn Charmaine had to do the paperwork for Ryan to go to the conventions. I could have sworn. But in any event, she don't even know how to do that. So you already know where this is going. And so Draya, she's back. And Draya is a damn good tattoo artist, but in any event, you know, Draya is, you know, she's strictly by the book. She don't play no games with her license. She don't play no games with her life, and she don't play no games with her customer's life. And in any event, she came back, and she's back at the shop, and she's looking around. She is cleaning up the place. Is dirty and filthy. There ain't no tissue. There ain't no paper towel. There ain't no solutions that they need, soap to wash their hair, all types of stuff. Like what's going on? And then they're asking to help Charmaine, and Charmaine is not letting them help. And Miss Kitty was like, yo, listen, this place is messed up from the floor up. It's empty, but ain't nothing else we can do about it, because Charmaine don't want her to hire people. You know, Charmaine don't want nobody really to do anything, because she's going through the grieving process, and she thinks she's doing a good job. She thinks she's holding it down, but she's not right now at this time and point. And so Miss Kitty is being secretary when she's supposed to be brand ambassador. And then, you know, when it comes to Draya wants to know, how do people find me? Do they look at us on the website? You know, how do they book appointments here? Like, who's gonna their call-ins? Could you do bookings online? And nobody knows none of this information, because Miss Kitty's brand ambassador, you know, and it doesn't seem like Charmaine is sharing any information with the girls, and she's too busy worried about her father, worried about her husband and her daughter at the same time. And not soon after that, she's gonna be pregnant. So, you know, Dre is sitting there like, oh, okay, this starting to feel like deja vu. The same shit is happening over again. And Miss Kitty's just sitting there because Charmaine already told her, you can't hire nobody. You ain't the manager. You're the brand ambassador. I'm in charge. Yes, Charmaine did have a bad time when she had managers, but at the same time, you can't keep holding on to the past. You got to let it go. You got Miss Kitty. She's in there like, what am I, a secretary? There's no receptionist that even work at the shop, y'all. I thought they hired a receptionist last year. Like, what's going on? Not Drake. Phor needs to man up and take responsibilities for his unborn child. Amen. Phor gives me broke. I should have said Kanye West, but you see Kanye West walking around town like a white man? Phor gives my broke Kanye West vibes. Kanye West, I put a video up on, you know, check out my better stories, my short stories on YouTube. There's a picture of Kanye West walking around with and whiteface, y'all. This shop is such a storyline. You know it is. Poor baby Clean has to deal with them parents and look after baby Dylan too. I know. Poor baby. She has a part-time nanny too. Char is just unprofessional. That's what, you know, black girls say. Charmaine, deep laughter. I can't. Charmaine's too funny. If Ashley had more or value, she wouldn't be with Michael Darby. Lord have mercy. You guys are too much. Like I said last Sunday, Michael, please leave Ashley Darby, because she ain't gonna leave you. She loves the lifestyle. Okay, so we get to Phor. So Phor, he's in the studio. He get a text message from his baby mama, basically saying that she needs to have a conversation. She needs to talk to her, talk to him and things of that nature. And he's in the studio. And this is actually the song. There's a song, We Used to Be Best Friends, or something like that. The name of the song that he actually, did the lyrics in the video. And it was actually a good song. The chorus was deep. I did like it. I'll get back to the name of it, but in any event, I wrote it down so I can see it on so I can see it on I can stream it. So anyways, we got, Miss, Nina. She's packing, she's moving out that house. I don't know if she packing, or they're packing because they need to pack anyway. But in any event, it looks like she's moving out, and she also got a moving team coming through. So that's going to be crazy. 8 months pregnant doing that. And we have Charmaine. She has a tattoo artist right there. And he brought his children there, and Kitty's acting like, she's a receptionist because they know receptionist working there. So if there's no receptionist, so that means the tattoo artist got to stop their tattoo and go answer the phone and book appointments too as well if Miss Kitty wasn't there. Miss Kitty's supposed to be brand ambassador. She's supposed to be out there bringing customers in. But how can you bring customers in when you don't have artists and you don't have chemicals and, toiletries and things of that nature? But Charmaine is going through the most. She absolutely looks beautiful right here. She's crying because her father calls her. Her father lets her know that he cannot handle it anymore, and he doesn't think that he's going to be here any longer, and he's in pain. And then Charmaine's writing an interview. She's interviewing someone for a job as a tattoo artist. And so Miss Kitty comes and removes the guy off the office, while Charmaine, she's just crying on the phone like she's hurt. Like, that's some sad shit to hear. Like, yo, your father saying, yo, Charmaine, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I've never been this sick before. I don't think it's gonna happen. And so we find out that Charmaine, father's gonna be shipped or flown back to Louisiana so he can pass away on in his home, in hospice with his sister Barbara. And plus, he probably wants to be around more family members. Charmaine is working at the radio station. Charmaine's a mom. Charmaine's married. Charmaine got gigs to do. Charmaine has a whole lot going on, and plus she got to take care of herself. So she's not at the hospital. She can't be at the hospital 24/7. So her father may feel very lonely and properly, wants to pass on in his own home, where he, So in any event, her father is going back to Louisiana, and it is what it is. So Charmaine was interviewing somebody. Right in the interview, she just, broke down, and the interviewer had to leave. And then after she broke down, she put it back together, and she went to go talk to Draya. And she's like, so she's asking Draya how's everything. Draya's like, there's no tissue, there's no toilet paper, there's no blue solution, there's no cleaning solution, there's no bar soap, there's no paper towel, there's no this, there's nothing, there's no spray, she's going down the list like, yo, Shav, if you need some help, please let us help you. Let the employees take on some of the responsibilities, because, this ain't working. Like, was she supposed to come to work and fill out her own, bring her own supplies and shit like that? Was supposed to be provided by the shop, which is usually provided. But Charmaine is going through everything, and she doesn't trust the two ladies that are next to her. And that is, Draya and Miss Kitty. So if you don't trust Draya and Miss Kitty, why you got them working in your shop? You know what I mean? Why didn't you already have somebody working there, or whatever the case? Like, you should let them do. You should, put somebody in charge, or somebody to run the situation, run the daily flow of things. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. What is going on? And Draya's like, this is just too much. And Charmaine, she just can't really take it. She's just like, oh. And she doesn't want to give anybody, any power. And if you do anything without Charmaine's permission, like, Charmaine wouldn't mind if you sweep the floor. Charmaine ain't gonna mind if you buy toilet paper, you buy solution, you buy ink, you buy, paper, you buy this, you buy that with your money. She ain't gonna mind that. But you make any type of big decision or something that's really going to change something around in the shop, she gonna feel a certain type of way. And she might even feel a certain type of way if you buy shit with your own money, because Charmaine, she's not professional. She ain't never been professional, and she ain't never been good around a bunch of women, as we seen her on the show, other than her closet. And so, she wants this to be a girl shop. I'm thinking she should make this an all-male shop. You know what I'm saying? And she could be the madam of the shop. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? I'm just like, oh, poor Charmaine, she's going through it, and I don't know why. I don't know why her husband can't assist and help her, making sure that at least when her shop Second City Inc. is on TV, it actually looks good and is performing well, so people can come when the show's not filming. Okay. Well, the word is maybe it, and Charmaine's like, oh yeah, and Charmaine doesn't want to trust them when she don't want to trust them. Miss Kitty asked to help, and Draya asked to help, and Charmaine said no. And knowing she can't do it, and she hasn't done it. But in any event, Prince's hair got so long. Look how long Prince's hair is. His hair grew so fast in a short amount of time. I'm like, damn. Like, and I was telling my peeps about it, and it was like, is it weave? I don't think it's weave. I think that's his hair, because I know now I'm watching all these videos out. And men got all types of weave. Bald-headed men, they ain't bald no more. They just be pulling the hair off and just so anybody can put weave. And then Miss Kitty is talking to Jess, best friend, whatever his name is. I forget, Steve. Steve Morris. So she's talking to Steve Morris, and he's still flirting with her. He's telling Miss Kitty, if you need to get business going, all you need to do is post up some sexy pictures on Instagram and say the shop is open, baby, and people will come through Miss Kitty. And Miss Kitty's kind of like flirting with him a little bit. She's having a good time talking to him, and allegedly she's gonna want to learn how to do tattooing. Okay, okay. And so it seems like she kept in contact with Steve. He's out there in London. And then the producers asked Miss Kitty, are you interested in him? Do you guys got a little bit something else going on? She'd be like, no. And, she does all these emotions where it could be like, oh, she's saying yes, she's saying no. You know what I mean? Because she does it in like a snarky, funny kind of like irritable way, which gives the total opposite, like, oh yes, she is, even though she's saying something opposite. But in any event, that's the situation. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Shaw just wants to hold the control. She just wants all the control. Shaw should call her cuz. I know. I think her cuz won't let her be on the Danielle can't be on the show no more, because she recently, the last time she was on the show, she had sex with one of the dudes. Or no, they were flirting with her because of Ryan. As a woman, we ask for the truth. However, we often lose it when the truth is not what we want to hear. Phor is not married. Therefore, he is only obligated to the child, not the mother. Oh, Lord have mercy. But you don't get on national TV and say to a woman, let me get a DNA test. And then on top of that, he just basically treated that woman like she was nothing. Like she ain't carrying his baby. That's his first baby. That's his firstborn son. He should make sure that she's all right while that baby is in her stomach. He's responsible for her and that baby, because if she ain't doing good, the baby ain't doing good. Like, Lord have mercy. I need you to come home and rub my feet. I need you to rub my belly at the same damn time, because you may be experiencing emotional situations as well, but I'm carrying this life in me and I'm going crazy and I don't even know how to feel or how to think. I just need some security so I can just relax a moment before I give birth, before I give life. I need your help, brother. Brother Phor, I need your help. So in any event, so we got this situation, so it seems like Miss Kitty is over here flirting a little bit. And so I'm like, ooh, Lord have mercy. Miss Kitty's storyline is weak, I know. It is weak. But the problem is, I think everybody is turning against her. And I think that is happening again. And, she explains what's going to go on. So basically, she's filming knowing that these people don't want nothing to do with her. And in any event, she is cool, with what's his name, Mr. Steven. But I think that's going to cause some type of turmoil somehow. And in any event, Kitty don't know what to do, but she does want to learn how to make tattoo, because Mr. Prince told her she can make some bread tattooing, so we gonna see. And then we got Phor. His baby mama is moving out the house. She got, the condo. She got movers. They got masks on. They got these boxes and things of that nature. Phor said, hold on, wait a minute. Phor looks like he's stressed out, like he don't know what to do, like he is lost. And basically, you know what I mean? Like he should have put on a condom, and she should have realized that he ain't the man to have a baby with, because if you ever watch this show, Phor is not the ideal father right now, because he's not totally together at all. He hasn't really dedicated his something and gave it his all to at all yet. We haven't seen it. He gave parts of himself, but he's never really dedicated himself. And so for him to dedicate himself to a baby and the woman, it ain't gonna happen, baby. It ain't gonna happen. Phor is flight or fight, and he will flight. We done seen him flight all the time. Phor stays flighting and stay making bad decisions, and then it's just all about him. It's just everything's always been about how he feels, how he wants this, how this and that. He never really had like a solid thought or a solid plan, and when he did, he gets there and he just blows everything. So it's just like and Phor knows that this situation is bad, and she wants it to work, but Phor is like, I'm out the door, baby. I'm out the door. And then Phor, he gonna sit there and tell her that he wants to get a DNA test. And and she's 8 months pregnant. She can bust anytime. Why would you put that stress on somebody? Why would you do that? Why would you feel the need that you have to give this information to her? You got to throw it out to her. And control is, she just asks you to come home after the studio. That's all she asks you, to come home. That's it. That's all he got to do. She ain't asking for no money. She just asking him just, structure, or just a little bit regular, just something regular. And then Phor's like, I had no structure. And then that argument he had with her at the shop, he did not go home after that argument. So after they had the argument in the hair salon, the nail salon, and she was out of pocket, and her mother told her that she was out of pocket, but she wanted someone to actually hear her. And he was like, no, you're trying to control me. And he thinks if you tell Phor what to do, it's like you control, or you're impeding on my rights. You're impeding on me. I can't breathe. I'm sinking. You can't tell him nothing. But in any event, and so he didn't even come home. He didn't even check up on her. He didn't even calling her back to find out how she doing, just ignoring her. Like, damn, like, dude, go back to counseling, like, get some help. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, this dude, he folded so quick and so fast, but at the same time, he want to do what's best for him, to do what's best for him. But at the same time, your baby is in that woman's stomach that you're sitting next to. So after she has the baby, then have the conversation with her. Women go through a lot when they get ready to give birth. When you hear these crazy stories about these women, having their child depart from the earth and doing things like that right after they have the baby, so much can happen. You're so emotional. It's like you got 18 brains and 18 different emotions going all at once. And it's like Phor don't want to understand anything that she's going through. It's all about Phor. It's only about Phor. He's not compromising at all. He don't want her to say, hey, listen, come home tonight, because he basically don't want her to get it twisted. He don't want it no more. It was okay for a little while. He realized that I don't want this shit. And he done got out of Dodge. He done got out of Dodge. He done got out of Dodge. I mean, like, Lord have mercy. I mean, he done got out of Dodge. And he was like, you know what? I love you so much. I'm glad he said that to her. I'm glad he made her. I'm glad he acknowledged something of her. Because basically, he's making her seem like she is a thorn on his motherfucking side, baby. I would be so hurt. And then he goes, also, I want to get a DNA test because I want parental rights. And I was like, damn, he couldn't wait. I was like, Lord. And she's just looking at him like, I haven't been with nobody else. if any way Phor can get out of this situation, get out of this jammed up situation, Phor is trying to get out of this situation. Well, he gonna get his rights, and this is very important. This is a good move, a good decision for Phor to make this. This is not a bad decision to do, especially, maybe he sees that, things are going not to work at all, and he doesn't want to be secluded from his son. So therefore, he's starting early. But also, he's bringing a court system and he's bringing a legal system into their relationship. So if she goes all the way ham and does whatever, remember, you open up this conversation and you started this conversation. This is where you wanted to go with the conversation, and you wanted to follow through right when she's about to give birth. And he said to her, I want to do it as soon as possible, even before the baby is born or after the baby is born. But he could have had this conversation with her at another point. But at least he said you can stay in an apartment. Maybe he's like, yo, I can't even afford to pay the rent. So if you can pay the rent at this apartment, then you can stay. Because I'm not too I think Phor is the type of guy would be like, yo, I'm not living there. It's your responsibility to pay that rent since I'm not living there. So he might have just left her there in that apartment and said, you can keep this apartment. You shouldn't have to move while you're pregnant. And plus, Phor doesn't want to be there. He's been staying out other places. Basically the situation is Phor has another bitch. Phor has another woman. Phor's with somebody else. This baby and this girl, he's with somebody that don't have no children, somebody that can party, somebody that can, stroke his ego, somebody he can smoke with, somebody he can drink with, somebody he can have good time with, and he's hanging out with his boys, and he's having a fun time, still living in that youth that we used to see back when Kitty, Cat was on the show. So he's back living his second childhood at this time, because the way this man is maneuvering out on this situation, he either got another woman or he totally disdain this woman, because just to drop her like that, he got another woman, and whatever it is, it ain't no stress, it ain't no responsibilities, there ain't nothing that he gotta do. All he gotta do is show up and pull his pants down, because we already know Phor is a freak out here in these streets. He told that woman to her face, bro, why couldn't Phor wait? I don't know. He did it right there. I'm just like, Lord, like, damn, this is bad. So, and he's serious. Like, he don't care if it hurts her. Now, what if he said that and she went into labor and something else happened because she was just, stropped? He would be like, whatever. I mean, his emotions pretty much seize when it comes to her. Like, damn, this is his first kid. This is his first baby mama, and she's having his son. You usually guys are a little bit more happy, a little bit more joyous, a little bit more catering. He's like, nah, it's me or the highway. And he gives her a hug and say goodbye. He put his shit on his backpack. Where he going? He going to another woman's house. That's where he going with that backpack, with his overnight bag at his woman's house. Because he shouldn't be going to go stay with no grown man. So he's going to stay with some woman, baby. Because, he want to get it into as well. So now he can party all night, drink all night, have fun all night, and not work. I bet he ain't even thinking about her and that baby. Lord. Phor can't afford to be with another woman. Oh, yes, he can, because he don't have to pay rent on this apartment no more, because he told her she can stay in this apartment. And we don't know if paying the rent or paying the rent on this place was too much for him too as well. And I don't know what she does. And Phor gets very stressed out quick, and he had a comfortable relationship when it came to Nikki, because Nikki had more money than he had. And she knew how to make money, get money, is money. She resides with Monte. So they didn't have, they're not talking about their finances, but it clearly, to me, it seems like there's some financial issues too as well. But in any event, she can afford movers, or they were VH1 employees acting like movers, because they had they had the boxes there, Lord. So he's leaving. He gone. And so we get Don. He goes to see Charmaine, and that's really nice, and Don, he compliments Charmaine. He's happy where she's at and what she got. Has she accomplished her own shop? Her office is soundproof, so she could record for WGCI and Blase the Third. But in any event, she invites Don to Don invites her to his gym because he's opened up a gym and things of that nature. She's happy to come. She get a sad phone call from her father, and it's just really sad for Charmaine. Then we get Phor. Phor needs some money, baby. He got to pay for studio time. He's always in the studio. How does he afford his studio time? So is people going half on the studio? Is he paying for his own? Is he renting the studio? Do we have his own studio? So is he taking money that could be invested in the future of the child, at the studio? If he's there every night, maybe he can go to the studio three times a week. It doesn't have to be 7 times a week. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, he's not compromising. And that's the thing. He's not compromising anything. He's not putting himself aside for his child or his baby. He's not acting like he gives a damn. So in any event, he's caught up in his work. He's tattooing. Ryan goes to check on him because Ryan wants to know what's up. Ryan was like, homeboy ain't been home. Ryan is looking at Phor like Phor is probably having a manic attack. Phor is probably running. He just knows it's not good because Phor hasn't been home, and he's checking up on him, seeing how he doing. Phor was like, yo, I don't even want to talk. Phor don't even want to talk to Ryan. He done made his mind up. He done made his decision. He don't want to hear none of y'all try to tell him he needs to be this type of man, that type of man. Don't make the same mistakes that they made. He don't want to hear none of that shit. Phor is out. He did do a good tattoo. I think it's an elephant, a flower, and a bee. I think the tattoo is really good. It looks nice. Good job, Phor. And so Charmaine is talking to her husband, Neek, and Neek is telling Charmaine she better not go over there and support Don at all. Neek is still mad at Don for basically making up that rumor that Charmaine gave somebody. Don allegedly made up the rumor that Charmaine was lollipopping Van. You know what I mean? And I don't even know why Don made up that rumor, but if any event, Nick don't even like Don anyway because Don slept with Charmaine. Charmaine and Don used to, mess around. Remember, Ashley couldn't stand Charmaine, but in any event, Nick is like, you are my wife now, so whoever disrespect you, disrespect me, and I don't want you to support him. I don't want you to be over there to help Don. You know what I mean? He don't deserve your time. He don't deserve your respect. You got your father, you got your husband, you got Second City Inc. You got your daughter to worry about. Forget about him. He should be a thing of the past. I'm looking at Nick. Nick, that's cool. You said a word, and that's true. And you said all facts. You didn't state one lie, brother. But she's filming with this guy, so it's better to be able to film with everybody, show up at every scene, get that money, and also won't get set up by somebody if they think that they're your friend, but or you're cool with them, because Don has been begging, and Don has changed a lot, but Nick is like, he's not trying to hear it. Nick is like, that dude been around us, we've been like family, he gonna turn around and do some ish like that to you. So Nick is not feeling it. I don't blame him, but at any event, she's on this show, and plus you need a storyline too, so. But he's Haitian, so Haitian men, they don't play around. They don't believe in none of that bullshit of disrespected, and I'm gonna smile on your face. Haitian men don't play, baby. Ooh. But in any event, their baby daughter is cute. Look at Charmaine's daughter. She's so cute. She is so cute. And so in any event, Charmaine is saved by the bell because Don has the worst luck. And in any event, Nick is like, yo, I think that should be it. Don't ask me no more questions. And Nick is trying to he's trying to hold it down. That's it. And so we have Don, we have his gym. His gym does look nice. I ain't gonna even lie. He got people when they're working out. It looks nice. These guys are built. Ooh, Lord have mercy. And Don, he got all these sexy ladies. I don't know if they're actually members or they're members of the staff, but Ashley's there too as well, because she's working in the gym and she's working out. I know Ashley's there all day long, baby. Because if Don got all these women up in this gym, this is like another 9 meg. So Ashley's up in that gym, baby, and she's watching it. Poor Don, he's getting ready for his grand opening. He done invited everybody, and he finds out he can't have his grand opening because somebody tested positive for COVID. But in any event, when Don gets on the phone and he calls Ryan, they're boys and everything, but I just thought that this was a little shade, Ryan. So he calls Ryan, and so when he calls Ryan, he was like, yo, they shut me down because of COVID, this and that, blah, blah, and then the third. And then he was like, yeah, I understand. That's what a business owner got to go through. Then Ryan said, I told you this shit was no joke. When I got closed down, you thought I was playing. When my tattoo shop, I had to close down when COVID first hit, blah, and the third. You thought I was playing. It was like he was throwing it up in, Dom's face, like, oh, so now you understand how I feel, because you dudes wasn't getting it when I was telling y'all that, yo, this is bad. You just thought it was all right. It's almost like Ryan was like, oh, see, now you understand. I was like, Ryan, you shade tag. To me, that was shady. Ryan made sure he said that over and over and over. And so we get to the situation where Draya is going to be cussing out Charmaine. She's cussing out somebody. And it looks like she's cussing out Charmaine. And she's walking out the shop. And she says, Charmaine, my shit better not be damaged. Nothing better happen to my stuff. And she's walking out. Ain't nobody going to be working for Charmaine. Come on. We already seen how Charmaine ran 9 Mag when she was over there. And then Miss Kitty and Charmaine get into it. Lord have mercy. And Miss Kitty calls Charmaine a low down dirty bitch. And Charmaine kicks her up out the shop. And Phor, he's at the hospital with his baby mama. Now she has to have a C-section. And, luckily today, these C-section are under, and not a line across your belly button, vertical. So in any event, when it comes to this situation, she's about to have the baby. He's there. He don't know what to do. He is lost, y'all. Phor is lost. You know he lost, baby. She looks just like her grandmother. I know. I was jealous. If Don apologized to Charmaine, yeah, he ain't gonna let it go right now. That's his storyline. Everybody in that gym is strong. I know. Ashley is watching, not working out. That's why we need to be careful who we procreate with. We saw how he turned his back on Nikki and Kit. Facts. And that's why I said, I don't know, why would you get with a reality TV, if you get with a reality TV star and they got 6 seasons, 7 seasons, you can go back and watch what kind of person that person is and make your choice. Sometimes you can't go back in somebody's past and see what's going on, but it's all documented on VH1. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you would have known better. And if you would have got pregnant by Don, he would have took care of you, made sure you was fed, make sure you was okay. He would have sent you flowers. He would have rubbed your feet. And then also he would have tried to convince you to go to the doctor. Don has so many scandals, but he changed so much. And it's just like, I'm so proud of Don. I say that shit now. Watch tomorrow when he do something for me. I know. Miss Kitty, fighting words. But thank God, I don't think Miss Kitty and Charmaine know how to fight. So thank God they won't be fighting, because Charmaine don't want to fight Kitty and Kitty don't want to fight Kitty. I don't think Kitty can fight. Kitty says she can't fight. But in any event, the word Kitty had put out, when the season started, she just basically said nobody on the show is messing with her when it comes to, Ryan, when it comes to Charmaine. She's beefing with them, and they had a premiere party. So Black Ink threw a premiere party, and they did not invite Miss Kitty. So Miss Kitty, she's out with Nicole again. Now she's back. She's back. Nobody's dealing with her right now. Her and Charmaine's not cool. Her and Ryan's not cool. And then if she's not cool with them two, the rest of the people are not going to associate with her. So in any event, they're trying to ice her out. They had a premiere party for the season. They didn't even invite her. So it seems like the beef is going to be real between her and Charmaine. And I was wondering why I haven't seen Miss Kitty and Ryan live for a long time. And I was so surprised to see Ryan live with Charmaine, because he's usually always live. He's been live with Miss Kitty so many times. I mean, like almost every other day a while ago. And I was like, they never pop up no more, because they ain't friends no more. So it's beefing again. Miss Kitty's always in some beef. I don't know, Miss Kitty. I don't know what's going on. But like, working for Charmaine. You know, Charmaine's impulsive like Phor. Charmaine yells, scream. Remember, Charmaine told Draya the reason why the shop has not passed inspection is because of you. Charmaine's ignorant, y'all. Charmaine is ignorant. So here's the stream. So we put the number on the screen. So if anybody wants to call in and tell me what you think. I'm just like, I couldn't believe this. I was like, yo, Phor really played this girl like that on national TV. No, he didn't play her like that on TV. Yep. What'd you say, Tony? Kitty needs to be on her own show. So I'm getting some information. I was thinking in my head, this is what Kitty should do to survive on the show. And then when I seen her go to Instagram and talk about it, and so basically Miss Kitty is going to start. She might bring somebody in to start her own tattoo shop. She might have her own shop and her own people. And I think, if we see that part of Miss Kitty, we can all make a clear, sound decision that it's not, if it's Miss Kitty's the problem, if she's not the problem. Because it's just like, yo, she got dogged out in New York. She came down here to work with Charmaine and support Charmaine when she had just lost her mother. Then she was supporting Charmaine and trying to help Charmaine. And just like Charmaine was doing, finagling stuff, putting Jess and Miss Kitty against each other, not telling them their roles. Now she's back again. And the shop is the same. Like, Lord have mercy. Would you want your shop to look like this on TV? C stopped doing that. Remember, C used to do that. Ryan, like last year and this year. Ryan new shop. You can't play no games with Ryan new shop. You gotta punch in a code to get in. Everything. There's no drama at Ryan's shop. The drama's outside the shop because his shop he's actually making business and he actually wants people to come and get tattoos and know that it's serious and things of that nature. It's like then when it comes to Charmaine, we have to know that you didn't pass inspection. It's just like Charmaine should just find a silent partner or a silent investor to help her and manage it. And maybe they can manage it on the outside and not be on TV because everybody don't want to be on TV. So there should be somebody managing that. But also they got to have a storyline that her shop is all messed up. But I wouldn't want them to go for that route of that storyline. But what helped Charmaine in that situation is that, Charmaine just lost her mother not too long ago. Now she just lost her father and she flew him in from Louisiana and then she got to fly him back. And now she's pregnant and she's working, for the radio station. So she has a lot of wiggle room where she can say, oh, this is what I was going through. I was trying to do it all, but I couldn't. But she did that last season. But at the same time, you don't want your shop to have the bad reputation because you don't know how long this show is going to last. And when it comes to Ryan, Nine Meg had a bad reputation, it being nasty, it being dirty, people pissing and shitting on a couch and having sex and all types of stuff. But then he got time to develop and make it better. And VH1 gave him room to now, when you go to Ryan's shop, you're going to something really official. And I don't know if Charmaine's going to have that much time or that much wiggle room to make her shop look like it's a shop that people should come to. And this is really a class act shop. Ryan had a lot of years to do that, They've been on for 7 seasons and Ryan got it together like a couple of years ago. So that's basically it, guys. So yes. Have you guys checked out the Wendy Williams show? Where she has, different people there. And have you checked out the Wendy Williams show? Do you like the guest host panelists that are there? What are you guys' thoughts on that? I was totally mortified how boring and how terrible and how horrible they did. And also today's episode of the Wendy show, it almost felt like whitewashing Wendy Williams out. Like, if she's not coming back, they're not going to replace her with a black woman, So we'll see. And the reports that Wendy's not really too happy about her replacements. I wouldn't be either, because they were boring as hell. And they were boring. Like, Lord. I know. It seems like she can't win at all. Miss Kitty should talk so strong as she don't have the pause. But see, her and Charmaine, they both can't fight. So I'm saying Kitty can't fight. I've never seen Kitty in a fight, but I seen Charmaine get beat up twice. Miss Kitty says she can fight, but she says she's a DC girl, so she can fight or whatever, but she don't like to fight. She's a pretty girl. Pretty girls, well, some pretty girls do, but not most pretty girls want to fight. People don't want to fight. And plus, she paid too much money for that hair. Charmaine be throwing any old wig on her hair. I'm sorry, Charmaine. Somebody said that too. I don't know if people are ready for her yet. It has to be somebody that can be like Wendy a little bit. That's going, like, one thing about Wendy can go viral 7 days a week if she wants to. She knows what to say to get people to go viral. Like, she'll get on that show and just say some outlandish shit. By 2:00, all the blogs are going, Wendy said this. Wendy said this. I can't believe Wendy did that. Wendy's canceled. Oh my God, did you hear what Wendy said? Oh, I agree with Wendy. Oh, I just love Wendy. You know. So you're going to need somebody that has that type of, power. And they got to be witty with it. And they got to be funny. And then also, it can't seem too nasty. And I think Keke Palmer's I think she's just too good for the show. I think she's too good for it. But she does do a good job on Watch What Happens Live. Every time I see Keke Palmer on Watch What Happens Live, it's like she does, the way that she talks about, the different topics and how she moves back and forth, is good. But she may have connections. They're going to need somebody that don't have Hollywood connections and someone that's not worried about Hollywood connections. That's what they're going to need, because Wendy burnt every bridge she could burn, and then she patched a lot of them bridges up. But at the same time, Wendy Williams, like Howard Stern, Howard Stern changed now. He don't burn no bridges, but he don't hold no. Kitty fought. Yeah, I didn't think that was a fight, Tony. I don't think anybody put hands. I don't think anybody touched anybody. I can't remember. Raven Simone, nope. I say no. Nobody want to hear it. Well, nope. If you're ushering out the old generation and you want to bring in the new generation, then also you want to promote LGBTQIA, and then also child stars and child actors. Raven Simone might be a good choice, but I don't know if she'll be willing to do it, because not too many people can sit in that hot seat and say what they exactly feel. Like, this is not about, hosting and talking about different topics. It's actually giving your true opinion. And when Wendy gives her true opinion, what happens? It goes viral. You know what I mean? And also, so that's one thing. So if they're ready to give their true, utter, real opinion on the situation, because Wendy don't fake it. Wendy sat here and said some crazy shit for many years, and not too long ago, last year, I'm not even gonna repeat what she said, but she got on that mic. She said, "You know what I'm fucking sick of?" She didn't say the F word. You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of this, that, and I can't stand it. Get your own. I was like, no, she did not say that on a syndicated daytime TV show, and yes, she did. I was like, Lord. So if they're ready for that, they gotta be ready for that. Or they're gonna have to change the whole format and just change it up, bring something brand new. Nothing to do with even talk show. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. But Wendy is a hard act to follow. Like, you gotta get somebody that's going to be real. And that's what people tuned into Wendy for, because whether they agree with her, whether they disagree with her, they was gonna get her feelings. They was gonna get what she thought. Hey, Virginia Islands finest, how you doing? So we'll see. what would be really crazy, I don't know. I just don't know. I just want Wendy to leave gracefully when she's ready and she's healed, and then she ushers somebody. And I think Wendy needs to usher the new person in for at least 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks or maybe a month. Like, they co-host together, they talk together. Wendy don't have a problem. They have to put 2 chairs there, and then Wendy has to let the audience know, I'm passing it on to her, and I like this person. Wendy has audience that are the baby boomers, kids from baby boomers, the millennials, and then and there's some young people now too as well, because their mother, their father, their auntie, their grandmother, their brother, their sister, their cousin, their teacher, somebody they know watch Wendy, and it trickled down like that. It might not be as it used to be, like back in 2009 when talk shows were really hit, but Wendy really has to make sure she passed that crown, so people will expect her, knowing that Wendy is opening the door to the other person, and Wendy's actually going to choose somebody that's going to be real, somebody's not going to back down, and somebody's going to be honest, regardless of what relationships they do have. Now, that's what you got to be ready for. And if Wendy passed that on and let everybody know she feels a way about this person, and they go back and forth and they talk on camera and film together, it'll work that way. But just throwing somebody out there, we're gonna be like, fuck no. Wendy was drinking that day. Yo, Wendy sat in that chair with that microphone. I could not believe. I was like, I went and talked to 2 other people. I was like, Wendy really said that? I was like, oh Lord. And every single person talked about it. Hey, what's up, Hot Spicy Tea? Thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. Peace and blessings and love to each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and it'd be greatly appreciated. We'll be back here tomorrow, Marriage Boot Camp. I don't know. Marriage Boot Camp. If you guys watched the conversation, I watched the conversation and I watched Ready to Love. I just got to see how I'm going to put it together and talk about it. But Ralph and Tony, I did watch Ready to Love. I just got to review it. And then the next episode, upload it. Hey, Miss T. I don't know your picture. I thought you changed your picture. Somebody changed their picture. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Please, peace and blessings. Lord have mercy. And we got to say, Kenya Moore, you can't tell me Kenya Moore didn't do her thing last night. I was like, OMG. Like, listen, I was like, oh, like, yo, I can't deal with this today. When Kenya Moore uploaded them videos and was talking about she wasn't feeling good and all this, I was like, damn, I was like, nah, she gotta win. I was like, yo, she gotta win. I was like, Kenya Moore gotta win, y'all. And like, Lord, she came in and she came through. She uploaded that video. I was like, nah. She just needs some support. I was like, yo. But she came through Monday night. Kenya Moore killed it on Dancing with the Stars. Her and Brandon did a magnificent job. And I did a little bit of research about Brandon. Brandon is really a nice guy. He was adopted, and he had many other partners that he just treated with so much respect and so much care. And it's like he can understand people because he's been broken, he's been hurt. And I believe that since Brandon being adopted, and then Kenya Moore was adopted by her grandmother, I think that brings their relationship closer, where he understands the hurt that she feels. And I know a lot of people say in the comments, oh, she's this years old, she needs to go get counseling, who cares about it anymore? That is still going on today, because she still doesn't have a relationship with her mother. And it's just understanding why. She never got a why. Sometimes people need a why. Sometimes people need a conversation, or sometimes it just makes you confused about who you are. And then her experience in motherhood, she can't even understand how a mother would want to abandon her daughter. But in any event, Brandon going through the same situation where he was adopted and he was raised that way, I think that what is giving Kenya Moore the trust, because Kenya Moore has a hard time trusting. And you got to trust when you dance, especially if you jumping up into his arms, he's carrying you and leading you and things of that nature. I just really think that, and you know, Kenya Moore has Brandon around her daughter and things of that nature and close. I just think that it was a blessing for her to have him as a partner, because he's opening her up to love again, her opening her up to be free again. He's opening her up to have that confidence that you can still do anything, you still Kenya Moore, and just trusting yourself. Because at the same time, somewhere along the lines, Kenya Moore may have been a court for divorce, for a divorce with Mark Daly. So she's still going through the divorce process. But in any event, I was so happy with Dancing with the Stars. Kenya has grown. She's grown on me. Kenya did her thing. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Mary, I like how you reviewed Dancing with the Stars. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm only talking about one contestant. If I was talking about all of them, that shit would be just too much and too long. I like Iman, so, and I like Tiana Taylor, so I'll talk about them a little bit more, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate you, Tony. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, you know what, guys? I have not got a pumpkin yet. Any of you guys got pumpkins? I have not got a pumpkin. Usually, you know, around this time, even before this time, I'm carving pumpkins and things of that nature, and I didn't get no pumpkins at all. Anybody got a pumpkin? Any of you guys carving pumpkins? People show up to vote for Kenya. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. And shut them judges up. I was just like, yo, all she just needs to get up out of that bottom two. She's been in the bottom two for 2 weeks straight. Like that could do anything to you, especially when you're giving your all, you even getting hurt, and they're not acknowledging you. They're giving you these really low scores. And even though I was happy with the scores that she got Monday, it still should have been 2 10s there, because that, I know everybody says that they got all these dances on, but a lot of them performances were boring last night. I'm sorry if you ask me. But in any event, somebody was saying in the comments that there's like 3 professional dancers or people that dance that are the celebrity of the show. So they got more dancers on this season. I don't know how true that is, so I would have to look that up. I be trying not to go in on the judges, because a lot of people that watch that particular video, they don't know about my foul mouth. Sometimes they need a black judge on that show. Yes, I don't know why I don't have that one either. And that movie Grease, was there any black people in that movie Grease? I was gonna look that up, but I was gonna Google that. I remember seeing the movie Grease, but I don't know. No, that's not the movie. I'm thinking about City Slickers. Okay, I'm getting Grease confused with City Slickers. Let me see. City Slickers. I don't know if they're the same movie. Because there was one okay, what character name is Soda Pop from a old movie? The Outsiders? Oh, so I'm thinking about I'm getting Grease confused with The Outsiders. Right? I don't know. Okay, so I don't even know no more. I'm lost. I know I seen Grease. I seen a Grease play. But I'm talking about on TV. Somebody needs to call those judges out. They be doing too much. All right, good night, guys. Thank you guys so much. Much love to you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I appreciate y'all each and every time. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. I appreciate you. Peace and love.